Thursday. Yesterday, Scrappy had to go to the vet and get a tooth pulled. And I promised her when we got home, Papa would lay down and take a nap with her. So that's what we did. It was a long day and we ended up out in the shop, working late, setting up Shopify accounts, answering emails, and doing office work. Today, it is so cold outside, unbelievably cold. We were supposed to get 6 or 8 inches of snow, but in reality, we got 3 or 4 inches of sleet and a little bit of ice. Now, usually I'd be happy about this because this time of year I'd just be out in the shop working on my monster trucks. But with the amount of work we've got to do on Miss Vicky's C10, the monster trucks are just going to have to wait for a little bit. I know we're really excited to get this interior put back together and put all the parts in it. And I'm finally satisfied with this little engine. I think it's going to be okay after all the time I've spent working with it on the run stand and working little bugs out. But while we're waiting on Jeremy to come down and help us with the floor pans, we really need to get started on staining these wood floorboards. I was hoping that by now we'd have the floor pans in, but my brother's been too busy fighting storms and doing service calls on other people's equipment to make it down. Hopefully today we'll see him. Ever since I can remember, I've dreamed of having a Chevy pickup truck with a wood floor, stained boards, and polished stainless steel runners. And finally, at 48 years old, it's happening. These bed boards are turning out absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for Vicky to see them. As we stain them, Kenny and I take them and lay them on top of the bed rails on the back of the truck to let them dry. The color Kenny picked out and Vicky verified was okay is golden oak. I think it's going to be beautiful when it's all done. We've made a lot of progress on this truck so far. It's hard to believe we just picked it up a few weeks ago. When I left down at Gina Rose's and said goodbye, I brought this thing back home and Vicky saw it for the first time, and she's been in love with it ever since. Although she was in a little bit of a hurry for me to get it done. Today, it's all lettered. We're getting ready to start the floor pans. We're getting ready to put the bed back together. We've got the new chrome bumper, the new chrome grill in it. But this is the first time Vicky has seen the boards since we started staining them.
That is the perfect color. Kenny Powers, you did good. I like it.
As Vicky's checking out her new bed boards, I start checking out the Shopify account to see how many orders have come in. And it's incredible. I can't hardly believe it. I told Kenny we need to go down to Home Depot and Lowe's and get some more stuff for the office to get it set up so that Harley can hit the ground running as soon as I get the merchandise back to the shop. So we drove down to Newark and got a few things and then called it a day. Friday morning, it was cold, cold, cold. I got the stove going downstairs just before Kenny Powers shows up. Kenny brought Harley with him today so she can come up and start going through emails and checking things out. And the dogs went out to greet both of them as they got out of the car. So I went out this morning, turned everything on, and got the computer fired up for Harley so she could start getting acquainted with the email account and the Shopify system. She's been doing this stuff for Billy for a little while now, so she's got a pretty good background with it. While Kenny and Harley are in the shop working, I get in the tractor and start clearing the driveway. My brother Jeremy texted me a little while ago and said he was going to try and make it down today with the trailer and unload all of his tools. He's only got a 2-wheel drive pickup truck, and trying to get that work trailer out of the farm is a terrible disaster in and of itself. So anyway, I went ahead and got the driveway all cleared so when he got down here with his trailer, he can back up to the garage, unload everything without getting stuck. At this point, everything's going according to plan until I open the shop door and find Jeremy outside trying to get the back door of this trailer open. It's frozen shut. So he fires up a torpedo heater in it to thaw it out, and we go inside to check out some of the work that Kenny's been doing and thaw out ourselves. It's so cold and it rains so much and sleeted so bad that everything is just frozen solid. I thought we'd gotten by pretty easy in December and January, It looks like February is going to make up for it all in one shot. Anyway, Kenny went to work on those bedboards and found out they hadn't dried yet. So he brought them in and laid them in the shipping and receiving area, turned the furnace up, and laid them underneath that fan to dry them out. About that time, Jeremy finally got his trailer unlocked and got the door open. While Jeremy's working on bringing in all of his tools, Kenny starts working on the truck bed in the back, cutting all the old bolts out of it. And me and Jeremy went outside to unhook the trailer, and I used the John Deere to pick the trailer tongue up and take it out back. He doesn't even want to try and take it back up to the farm and get out of that driveway again. Plus, I think I may have a little use for this trailer later this week anyway. We'll get into that in a little bit. So once we got that trailer moved out back, Jeremy and I went back in the shop to check on Kenny and see how he's doing working on the truck bed. Kenny had started out using a cutoff wheel on the air grinder, but he quickly switched to a Sawzall and some good Sawzall blades. I don't know how many bolts are in that bed that he's got to cut off, but there is a ton of them. We worked on that truck in there until the sun was going down, and we were still trying to thaw out vehicles outside. My dually had 3 or 4 inches of ice on top of the hood, and Vicky's Suburban blower motor froze solid. Somehow water got down into the heater box and froze the squirrel cage right where it sat. Once Kenny got all the bolts removed out of the bed and all the slats, we went ahead and picked up the right rear corner of the bed and started test fitting some of the boards that are already pre-notched right out of the box. Now I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with this wood floor kit that I got from LMC. It's really nice. All right guys, welcome back. So, it's Friday night. Vicky and I went and had dinner, and we're back here at the shop. We're making some progress, finally, and I'm pretty sure Jeremy's going to be here tomorrow to work on the floor pans, which is fantastic news, because as soon as we get those floor pans in, I can start working on the inside of this cab. We can start sanding, cleaning the dash, and I'm really excited because that cluster is going to be really nice. I ordered that brand new chrome bezel and the brand new instrument cluster lens. I'm telling you, the dash in this thing is going to look like $1 million. It's going to look brand new. I ordered a brand new turn signal switch. I ordered a brand new turn signal arm, the lever, all brand new. So I'm really excited about the interior. The seat looks gorgeous. We already know that. I haven't opened the headliner and the door panels yet from LMC. Pretty excited about that stuff. The carpet kit's here. I think the door sills, brand new chrome door sills, everything, that stuff, it's all here. So I'm really excited to get started on this interior. So as you all saw, Kenny's already got the bedboards stained, and he was going to start clearing them until today he realized that they're still tacky. The stain hasn't dried yet. So he moved them inside to the shipping and receiving area and put them underneath the fan, and we turned the furnace up, and they're drying out now. I think they're going to be good. And he's already got the bed taken apart. We started test fitting the boards, and everything looks like it's going to fit perfect. So far, I'm really impressed with this LMC bed floor kit that we bought, because the fit on the boards that we've test fitted so far has been perfect. And the quality of the wood is just incredible. Really happy with that. So hopefully tomorrow we get those floor pans in, we can start working on the bed and the interior. I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited about the interior. In other news, I want to say thank you to everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm not even prepared to talk about this. Okay, the merchandise sales, guys. Unbelievable. I'll have to go look. There's over 1,000 orders already, and I just can't say thank you enough. The amount of support that we've received is just incredible. Kenny's really excited. Harley's really excited. Allison's excited. Tommy's excited. Vicky's excited. Gina's excited. Like, everything's really good. Everything's scrappy. Is yakking on Vicky's seat. Baby, what are you doing? What is that? Don't, oh God, leave stuff alone. Okay, getting back. We're very, very thankful for all the love and support. We're going to do a lot of really good things. I can't really get into it right now, but there's a lot of people that are kind of relying on this to turn their lives around. And I'm very happy. I don't really need anything. I've got a roof over my head, and I've got heat in my shop, and I've got a good old dually out there. We got a good Suburban. We've got good transportation. The roof don't leak. I'm good. You know, I'm excited about this summer. I'm really excited about this summer to go cruising around and just have a good time, a really good time. But the merchandise sales that's not really for me. That's really for my family and our friends who have supported us to keep them going. And it's going to do really good things. I wasn't sure how soon I would be able to build this building out back. And I'm really hoping that I can get it done this summer. The fella who came up and built the extension on the back of the barn for us, the lean-to off the back, he's my first call. As soon as I can afford it, I'm going to build that building out back. And I'd really, really, really like to have him come up. His name's Jamie. I'd really like to have him come up and build that barn for me, because his family are just wonderful people, and I really want to support those people. They come up here and built that extension on the back of the barn for me and didn't charge me a dime. So I'm not asking for that, Jamie. If you're watching this, I'm not asking you to do it for free. I just want to make sure I gift you up here and give you some work, because I appreciate you helping me out when you did. So the orders are incredible. I'm really happy about that. Gina's really happy about it. And I was a little bit concerned that we might be burying Gina. She is monitoring my Shopify account, and she has already ordered materials in to begin printing this week. I mentioned earlier that I might have a little job for that enclosed trailer. It's actually my parents' enclosed trailer. And I may take Miss Vicky down to Gina Rose's shop in Martin, Kentucky, Friday. Vicky has recently switched to 4 days a week working her regular job, which is medical transcription and medical coding. And she works from home. And she recently, last week, started working 4 days a week instead of 5. So she has every Friday off from here on. So that's going to free up a lot of her vacation time. And it's going to allow her and I to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday together all weekend or all summer long. So we're really excited about that. We can take trips and we can travel and we can do whatever we want to do. And we're really happy about that. Hopefully we'll be taking this C10 pickup truck everywhere. So once again, thank you to everybody who supported the merchandise. It's theoldmansgarage.shop. If you haven't been on the website yet, I haven't had time to update anything else. There's some updates coming. There's some more information I want to put on the site. There's a lot of really neat things that I'd like to do on the site. And I may end up doing a little bit of an online magazine type of deal on my Shopify website. I've wanted to do that a long time ago for the no prep and the drag racing community, and kind of looks like maybe I'm headed my own direction here for a while at least. And so there's no reason I can't do some of those things that I've always wanted to do for different groups of people. And that's not to say I wouldn't do it for the drag racing guys too, but those are some things that I've got on my mind and some things that I would like to be able to do. So we'll see. Pretty excited though. There's limitless opportunities here for me to do all kinds of really nice things that I've always wanted to do. So stay tuned, guys.